Hey guys, hello. Welcome back to our channel and to those solo videos of mine, in which, as always, I'm sharing my experience, my reflections of what it's like to awaken. These videos are dedicated and inspired by the longing for freedom. And if you feel a resonance or a yearning for freedom, you may find something interesting here. In today's video, I would like to invite you to have a look at the reactions, if there are, of course, or how we accept changes in our so-called life, or changes in changing plans, or change predominantly, how we accept that. If we accept that, what is our experience of the so-called change? And I will start by sharing my experience from the last few days and what I noticed. And as always, I'm sharing what I'm experiencing, and as always, I'm inviting you to check in your direct experience, not to take these words for granted or for truth, but to check in your experience. So the last week or so, I was having some kind of a flu. There was a video about that also. You can check it out. I'm not sharing what it's like to be ill, but how the mind reacts to that. You may find that interesting. And because it's this season, the end of the year, and Christmas, New Year events and things like that. And of course, there was a longing here to not to celebrate it in the way society celebrates that, but in a way to do certain things. One of those things was to participate in an event which is being organized here each year. On the 31st, there is a last bath group, bathing in the sea. I don't know how to say it, like the dernier bath is in French. And the energy is so nice there when people come together. And I wanted to participate, to go. But it didn't happen. Because I didn't feel quite well to go and jump in the cold water. That was the first. The second was to go out and to spend some time in the center of the village. There is one lovely place where people come together and just having something to eat and drink, and usually there is music. It's like open space. So we went there, but there was no free spot or table or anything. It was full of people. And the energy was amazing, but we couldn't sit there. So the mind was imagining how we are sitting there and having something to drink and eat, probably. And this didn't happen. We eventually wait for a while on a queue to buy something for home, because here in France, I don't know how it is in other places, but yeah, people are just buying some seafood on this day, and they are buying this in the last moment to be fresh, of course. So we were waiting on a queue, and eventually we got home. We went home with something, and that was it. So why I'm sharing that story, that so first um, to notice how many things, many plans can change, and this doesn't mean anything. It means something only for the mind, only for thoughts. And it's not wrong that we can have plans, that plans can arise, like we can do some planning, but to be open and receptive and curious that maybe something else is going to happen. We don't know. So there was this idea here somewhere. And I'm not saying that's wrong. Of course, there are ideas of many things. That it's going to be like that, it's going to be like this, but nothing from that happened. And it was not a problem at all. I'm not sure that the reaction would be like the same, let's say a few years ago, probably not. And I'm inviting you to notice, is there something like that in your experience when you have plans, or when there are plans for something and eventually didn't, like it turns out that something else happened, or that there is a change, let's say last minute change. And what's going on then in your experience? Are you able to just accept that without being sorry, without judging, without complaining, without feeling miserable and not deserving? And because it's the first day of the year, and it's inevitable that we make plans for the new year. We have wishes, we have desires, but are we open for that which we don't know? Are we open for the unknown? Or we are open only for what the mind is suggesting? So I want this and that, and I have this desire and this desire, and I want this to happen. I have a plan. I'm prepared. Are we open for the unknown? For that which we don't know? For that which mind doesn't know? Mm. Or we want a new year ordered, put it in order. January this, February this, March this, April. Yeah. What do you notice, guys? How this goes in your experience? What kind of plans are you doing? Are you making any plans? And also be aware of the extremes. So usually there are two extremes. Either there is a lot of planning, or either there is like whatever comes, let come. It's not like that, of course. I am doing plans. I'm planning, like the so-called near future. There is some kind of a planning going on. But also I'm open for that which is not being planned. You see? Open, curious, receptive. And with that, there is sense of peace that comes, and trust. And trust that it's all good. Hmm. Usually on the first day of the new year, there is a beautiful energy. Probably the collective energy rises. I don't know. And there is this wishes everywhere for good and better, and which is wonderful. So use that. Not use, but yeah, dance with that. Dance with that, but again, be open. When we have certain ideas of how life should be, and we may, not we, but mind may construct around that ideas. Yeah, a prison. A prison, how everything should be. And the smallest change, or a new thing that comes, brings suffering. Yeah, the truth, the ultimate truth is that we don't know. I don't know what's behind the corner. I don't know. And that's okay. Mm. Yeah, for now, there is desire, or a plan, you could call it a plan, to welcome you here, or many of you here in this space. There is a desire or a plan to do a retreat in Barcelona. and maybe to travel here and there. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, and I'm open for that, for not knowing. I'm okay with that. What is your experience? Mm. And also, if you feel you need support, don't hesitate to ask for support. If you feel like you are clinging too much to plans or clinging too much to how life should be, reach out and we can have a look together at that. Mm. Wishing you, yeah, beautiful, beautiful year. May it be full of clarity, trust, and also sobriety. Sobriety from concepts, projections, fears. Mm. Much love, guys, and see you soon.